Good morning, viewers. Hello and welcome to the Morning News Show, where we bring you the latest headlines and insightful stories to kickstart your day. I'm Koina Sharma and you are watching CNN News 18. First up, we're talking about a breaking input that is we are getting from the National Capital Zone. A layer of dense fog has engulfed Delhi NCR as the cold wave continues. Now, the India's Meteorological Department has said that the dense to very dense fog likely to continue over the northwest and parts of adjoining central India during the next 2 to 3 days. Now, as per IMD, dense to very dense fog conditions are very likely to continue in many parts of Punjab during 27th of December till the 31st of December. Now, some parts of Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh are also going to face the dense fog situation from 27th of December till 29th December. And over isolated pockets of North Rajasthan and North Madhya Pradesh, this situation is likely going to continue. So these are the latest inputs that we've been getting in from the ground, that Delhi NCR region and major parts of northern India are engulfed with dense fog. Now, according to the India's Meteorological Department, the dense to very dense fog situation is likely going to continue over the northwest and parts of adjoining central India during the next 2 to 3 days. Now, according to the IMD's updates and reports, dense to very dense fog conditions are likely going to continue and affect the day-to-day lives of the citizens and commuting systems in India. In many parts of Punjab, this situation will continue to persist from 27th December till 31st December, according to some of the reports. Some of parts of Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh will also continue to stay affected. Now, joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Akash. A very good morning, Akash. The situation continues to remain tough on the ground. A dense fog is being experienced by all the commuters. People are seen walking in dense fog situations. What more details do we have, and how is it going to impact the daily lives of the citizens?
So, Kuina, you see, at this point in time, Delhi and the nearby areas, in fact, we can say that northern India is experiencing dense to very dense fog in the areas. And in fact, at this point in time, while we talk about Delhi, so in Delhi, buses, trains, and in fact, flights are impacted because of the conditions. At Palam, we have a 50-meter visibility. In Safdarjung, we have somewhere around 50 to 70-meter visibility, and it is a similar condition in other areas too. You know, this is the time when the students are going to their schools. So this is the time when the professionals are going to their offices, and you see a lot of traffic in the peak hours. However, fog is becoming a sort of barrier for all those who are trying to commute, and this is the reason why, in fact, there are several sort of advisories by the Indian Meteorological Department. As far as temperature is concerned, so it is 11 degrees Celsius at Palam and also at Safdarjung, somewhere around 11. You see, these are this is winter season, and we know the kind of condition that Delhi witness in the winters. Specifically, if we talk about train movement, so more than 25 trains that are approaching Delhi or the nearby areas are running late. Other than trains, we have movement impacted in on roads as well. We are also learning that the visibility, in fact, the general visibility at Indira Gandhi International Airport is 50 meters. It is on the basis, depending on the runway, the visibility is differing, but it is hovering around 100 meters to 200 meters, and operations are very typical. We don't know till now as to how many flights are impacted, but definitely this particular condition is going to impact the flights as well.
Right. Right, Akash. Now, the dense fog leading to low visibility in major parts of Delhi NCR region, is there a noticeable trend of increasing fog or colder winters? And do we have any advisories coming in from the authorities?
Right. So talking about the trend, Purna, you see, this is just the second day of the dense fog in the national capital. We see similar conditions in December and January. And if we talk about current season, so this is just the second day. The trend as of now, if we compare it with yesterday, so today it is the dense fog. In fact, yesterday it was witnessed over 30 plus flights are delayed. This is what our colleague Nikhil Lakhwani is reporting. He takes care of the aviation for CNN News 18, and he's reporting that 30 plus flights are delayed because of the fog condition. I was talking about the trend, Kohina. So, it is very premature to say anything on the trend because it is just the second day of the fog here in the national capital and in northern India. We'll have to wait and watch for the data as to what IMD is suggesting, and only after that, a fair comparison, we'll be able to make.
Right, Akash. Help us also understand, like you're reporting from the ground, and we can really see that people are bracing themselves through the dense fog situation. How are people actually coping with this entire situation, and is there any predicted impact on their travel on the ground?
Uh, so when we talk about the impact, so as I mentioned earlier, road travels, train travels, and also the flight movement is impacted. And this is the reason why, in fact, this is a very crucial time because, for students, for professionals, all of them are coming out of their home, going to their respective places where they have to work, they have to study. And,
Right.
because of this particular thing, in fact, cab movement, people here in the national capital rely on cab services like Ola, Uber, and that particular service is also impacted. You are not getting cabs, possibly because of the fog and possibly because of the temperatures. So initially, at this point in time, the movement of all these vehicles, trains, and flights is impacted because of the conditions that Delhi and NCR is witnessing.
Right. Akash, we also understand we're getting reports of IMD issuing some warnings and advisories for the netizens. Could you please elaborate it for our viewers?
Right. So as far as IMD is concerned, so IMD is one body that takes care of the weather here in the country and talks about the several sort of conditions and forecasts. As far as the current advisories are concerned, so it has been suggested that if you have no important work, then you need to stay at home, or if you are traveling, or if you are taking your private vehicle out for traveling, you need to stay cautious because the visibility is low in the areas. You need to follow traffic rules because that is paramount for your safety. And visibility is as low as 50 meters in areas, and that is the reason why people are advised, to switch on their lights and dippers so that they can avoid any sort of collision or any sort of incident or accident.
Right, Akash, thank you so much for all those details. We'll keep coming back to this story as the day progresses.